One may argue that even without being a member of the Beta Epsilon fraternity, most of the Betans we have mentioned would have done what they would have done for the country, university, and college. That may be so because they are all professionals and would do things as demanded by their profession. But it misses the point that many things, like the infrastructure given to the university and college, could not have been done without the collective effort of the fraternity members united by a set of objectives. More importantly, Betans in the exercise of their profession are assisted and guided by other Betans, and so gain some edge over other non-Betans. Thus, they achieve more. The best thing about these achievements is that while working on them, our brothers have enjoyed the environment of fellowship and camaraderie while in college and beyond. We have frat balls to honor our fraternity sweethearts. We have outings, picnics, and sports as a means of relaxing from our studies. We have sponsored lectures, such as the talk by Brods Chito Kalingo, Greg Africa, and June Berba, on subjects they know well and from which we could learn something. We have hosted testimonial dinners, such as that one for former fraternity sweetheart Josie Lichauco in 2000, and the other for Leonie Longson and Rayman Celerio in 1998. Brods hold birthday parties for Prof. Ilio. Brods here and in Australia and North America hold their annual Christmas party. Brods have enjoyed the camaraderie and fun at start parties and sessions at Whistle Stop. Balikbayan Brods who come here to visit, as well as tourist Brods who visit Australia and North America, are dined and wined especially by their batchmates. We even have our own version of the Visita Iglesia that germinated in the fertile mind of 2001 Bea President Rollo Mauricio during one of those whistle-stop sessions when beer had already worked its magic on him. Brods immediately picked it up. It did not take long for the idea to jump from the drinking glass to the Yahoo groups. The first Visita Iglesia was held on April 12, 2001. The parangal, or the necrological rites to honor our dear departed brods, has been a tradition in the fraternity. In recent years, we have conducted parangal rites to honor Betans like Boy Kapunan, Anton Ko, Johnny Arroyo, Tony Tanchuling, Ed Limcanco, Dean Huinyo, and Doming Toledo, which holds the record of having the most number of brods in attendance. And we have our kapihan. In September 1986, Jose Pete Corpus of Batch 50 passed away. Pete was one of the most liked Betans ever, and there were so many brods who came to his wake that they asked one another this question: Ano, magkikita na lang ba tayo kapag may namatay? And so was born the kapihan idea. At that time, the kapihan had already been popular with groups that had opposed martial law, as a way of meeting without getting into trouble. The first kapihan was held in October 1986 at Mr. Donut at Greenfields, with 13 brods led by the most senior of them, Joe Arvisu of Batch 49. Between the handshakes of welcome and the handshakes of departure, a tremendous amount of stories and information have been shared among brods in the true spirit of fellowship and camaraderie. After 17 years at Mr. Donut, our coffee hand last year found a new home at our Brad's Cravings Shangri-La. We have just scanned the years from 1929 to 2004 of Beta Epsilon life through old and new photographs and some recent video. It is quite easy to see how we have contributed our bit to the improvement of life in this country, while developing very meaningful and fraternal relationships among ourselves, transcending batch years and generations, and even political beliefs. Our first MEB, Brad Valeriano Pantoja, said it well in his speech at the 35th anniversary, aptly titled, "What Are Brothers For?" It would not be an exaggeration to say that alumni Betans have contributed their share in the socio-economic development of post-war Philippines. If you look behind most of every major construction in the Philippines since liberation, there is inevitably a Betan. And if we are to judge things by the present batch of young Betans, it does not look as if the trend will change. If at all, it will lean farther on our side. To you younger Betans, then, we who come before offer what experience the years of practice have given us, what prestige or influence the service we have rendered to society may have won for us. You will not hesitate to draw from it, we hope. It is our privilege to help, because, after all, that is what brothers are for. On the whole, through the Brotherhood of Engineers, Betans render valuable service to the country, university, and the college, wherever they may be. Prof. Ilio said it well when he wrote in the Golden Anniversary Yearbook, "Perusal of the rolls of the fraternity, one will feel justifiable pride to find that the men who affiliated themselves with the Beta Epsilon have become luminaries in the engineering profession and associated fields. The achievements of the Beta Epsilon in terms of service to the country, university, and the college are formidable." As we scan the world today, we realize that great challenges confront the Betan in every country, especially those in the Philippines, but with the same or even greater resoluteness, professionalism, camaraderie, and the readiness to be of assistance to each other that we have shown in the past 75 years, we can look forward to another performance by Betan, full of sound and color, power and grandeur. Then our centennial will be an even greater celebration. Mabuhay, Beta Epsilon. Brighter be thy name.